guys, like, I don't know what you need. Only you know what you need, right? But I'm not here to, contrary to, what the flyer says or what they announced me as, like, I'm not here to motivate you. Please know that, like, if you're here today, you're already ambitious and driven, and you have everything that you need. And so I'd like to be here to share what it was like for me when I was your age, and hopefully we can relate on some level, or maybe you feel inspired by something that I say. And so that is my goal in our conversation today. First, I want to start by telling you that, like, I don't have all the answers. So a little bit about me. Where am I from? I'm born and raised in Harlem. And Harlem is a lot like Camden, New Jersey. Harlem is a lot like South Philly, North Philly. There's this dogma of urban people and urban communities where we already have a stereotype on us before we even discover who we are for ourselves. People have already clipped our wings and told us that we're going to have minimum wage jobs, we're going to have children very young, we're going to be single with these children very young, and we're going to, we're going to live very short, limited lives. And so before you even decide what you want to do for yourself, someone has already told you what you're not going to do. And that's where I'm from. And so a lot of times, to be very honest, your family and your friends contribute to that noise and that chatter because of their broken wings, because of their broken dreams. I always like to say that I come from a very long lineage of broken dreams, because that's what it's like living in the hood. Everybody's heard about something. And that's okay. I think when I was your age, I unknowingly was living in reaction to, like, what other people told me I can and can't do. So, like, when people said, you gotta be to school at 8, I was like, nah. I'm gonna get there at like 10 because you don't run me. I was always living in reaction to someone telling me what to do because I wanted to think for myself. I wanted to be for myself, and I didn't really need your help. That's the problem. That's where the clash happened. I didn't ask you what you thought about me. I'm still trying to figure out what I think and need for me. So, again, that's where I come from. A predisposition of who I'm supposed to be, how I'm supposed to be, and what my life is going to turn out like. That's what womanhood looks like to me today. It looks like humility. What is humility? Humility is a journey, right? And more importantly, it's like this practice. It's this word that we throw around like, oh, I gave change to that homeless man today, so I'm humble. You've already lost it. As soon as you claim humility, you have already lost it because it's not an end destination. It's not something that you're ever going to obtain. It's something that you're always going to practice. And humility doesn't mean humiliation all the time. Like, you don't have to eat crow. You guys are a little young. What does eat crow mean? You don't have to eat, you don't have to eat your words. You don't have to, embarrass yourself around other people, not stand up for yourself and call it humility. It's not humiliation. It's knowing that there is a bigger world out there greater than just you. And you can be the center of your own world, great, while you're in the shower, but as soon as you step out, other people exist. And they matter just as much as you. That's called humility. And grace is, to me, all the things positive that happen in my life that I didn't ask for, that I didn't work for, that I didn't look for, it just kind of happens. I'm like, grace. Like, I didn't study for this test. I stayed on the phone all night. I went out on Friday, and Jesus said, boom, a B.